We're at Virginia Tech, and that means it's time for Enter Sandman. Noon on a Saturday, and a perfect time for this showdown. It's the Louisville Cardinals and the Virginia Tech Hokies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Thanks, Reese. Checking in with the Cardinals head coach. His running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week, he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity, and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Louisville's offense onto the field first, and we'll see their opening script. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today. And we've got a couple of guys, one on each side in this game, who will do everything you could ask of a tight end.
Well, these were two offenses a year ago that were able to make plays in the passing game on the perimeter, but they're missing that element attacking the middle of the field. They needed the big fellas. So they both go out to the portal, David, and they bring in two studs at the tight end position that completely change their offense. And we're looking at two of the best in the country today.
Man, two of the best. They can do a little bit of everything. They can split out wide. They can block. They can do the things you need to. But coming into a new atmosphere, new environment, building a rapport with their team and with their quarterback, which one of these guys can get settled early, start to make those plays? But you're right, man. Both these guys, great additions to their squads.
Get it out on the screen. There he goes. He is in. Touchdown, Cardinals.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
The tight end. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Overton. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. The Hokies will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Here's Brown to begin the drive. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Yeah, and this off, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. Still on his feet at the 40. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Running inside, it's Brown. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. They're snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
The big fella in the...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. This is a designed run. And he will not get... How about this defense stopping that run short? Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Quick release by the QB. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Hokies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Goes high to pull it in. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
And they're attacking the middle of the field. That's a big gain by the offense. And I know the big fella, I know it takes him a second to get going, but once he gets 8, 10, 12 yards downfield, those are big strides, and it's hard for people to keep up with them. Really nice job getting vertical. Nice play by the offense.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Complete. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And so you got a guy who makes a play downfield like that. How anxious do you think they're going to be to continue in man coverage?
Yeah, I don't know, Reese. They're going to need a plan. They're going to maybe want to think about more zone coverage or maybe even bracketing this running back if he decides to come out of the backfield, because right now they don't seem to have an answer for him.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, Hokies!
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't. But I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the first quarter. The run inside. It's Brown. Picks up the first down. Hauled down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
You know, in the modern era of college football, with everybody throwing it, it becomes harder and harder for running backs to put up big-time numbers. With that last carry, though, this guy's got 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
First down, right back to Brown. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. Got his man on the right. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to try to get it himself. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker.
And sometimes these QBs, man, you just want them to hang in the pocket maybe just a little bit longer. It's third down. I got a little bit I got to get, and I think he pulls the football down, tries to make a play with his feet, but the defense does their job and forces the fourth down.
And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Hokies will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Crosses the 45. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. On first down, it's Brown again. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to the running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
And the Cardinals will snap it on first and 10. Running inside, it's Brown. Defense
Somebody blocked.
right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. They'll send the back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. It's complete to the right. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding it. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Fires to the right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Second down, he'll throw it. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and...
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the first down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. They'll run the screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 16. Finds his man. It's Denmark. Tackled immediately after the catch.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The run inside. It's Brown. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Going to the run, it's Brown. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. A give to Brown. Maybe a crease. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Send the tight end in motion. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. It's Heath. Clock stops as Virginia Tech calls its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Overton. Snowed under by the defense. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Looking to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he dropped the football. He had it right in the middle of the field and just ran before he finished the catch. It'll be 4th down. Punt is on its way. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. We'll see how aggressive they are trying to put up points before the break. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Finds his man. It's Brown. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Louisville calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. He's going to fire to the left. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. The Cardinals right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to run it. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
It's so hard to defend these guys. You know, it's 1st and 10. Everything's available to you. You don't know if it's run or pass, and then you add in the scrambling element with the quarterback. He does a great job scrambling outside, getting outside the block, and then at the end of the play, not taking a hit, getting a first down, new set of downs for the offense.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. Let's start with the Temple Owls, taking on the James Madison Dukes.
And the Cardinals will boot it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Checking in with the Hokies head coach at the half. They have found a lot of positive momentum here during this winning streak, but it is in jeopardy right now. He said this is the moment we have to come out and assert ourselves and be dominant to start the third quarter, gain some momentum here, and change the course of this game. Back to you guys.
Holly, thank you.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Motion from the wideout. Running inside. It's Overton. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Hokies want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got it on the outside. And he's out of bounds, but not before a good, sizable pickup, and that has been a rare sight in this one.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. That's caught. It's Brown. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Hokies are rolling down the field.
Love that throw. I'll tell you, if he keeps making more of those, Wayne Stadium and this incredible crowd is going to be going nuts. We've called games here plenty of times in the past. This is one of the best venues in all of college football. And this guy right now is heating up at the QB position. Watch out. It's going to be a sonic boom in here.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. The run inside. It's Hawkins. Might have a chance. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
You're down, obviously, at the half. You had a conversation. We got to come
Are you
out with
okay?
points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second.
Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Great job by the back on the option. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And here's the return. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Guys, he's up to 103 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Pucks it out of the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. These fans touching the figurative Hokie Stone, doing their part to help out on third down. Again, it's Brown. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency. I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. They've got the screen set up. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. They've got the ball in midfield, but they're facing a third and long. Fires to the middle. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. A dangerous cover man and a dangerous return man after the pick as he gets it all the way to the 44-yard line. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Quarterback gets the first down. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. And the Hokies come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Run in the red zone, it's Hawkins. Hard-hitting tackle.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Got it, looking for the first down. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And we are dead even after the field goal here in the third.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Final play of the quarter coming. Here's Brown to begin the drive. And he finds no running room at all, and the third quarter is over. Maybe more open spaces coming in the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Brown again. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He'll try to do it himself. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. The Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Overton. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. The sure hands, it's Brown. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
And those in-breaking routes, man, it's got to be trust. Trust in the offensive line to do their job, and then trust that you know your receiver is going to break that off and come straight down the line of scrimmage. Stay away from the defense, especially those guys that sit back there trying to look at the quarterback's eyes and read them. Nice timing on that in route.
The Hokies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Now on the option. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
And the Hokies pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Brown. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wideout there on the slant.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Overton. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them. They'll give it to him again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Whistle blows to stop the clock as they check on an injured Cardinal on the play. Already 2 for 2 on 3rd down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. They'll run the screen. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. Whistle blows, clock stopped, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's gone! And now they've taken the lead in the final 2 minutes and set the stage for a great finish.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting forward. Nice kick.
Job. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. They They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Makes the grab on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. And it's caught, but he's stopped short, and you have to get the route past the marker on 4th down. Great place to start for this offense. On the option. Got enough for the first. There's some room. Touchdown, Hokies. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That's caught. It's Hughes. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. And the Cardinals want to pick up the tempo.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Trying to escape and get it himself. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another 1st down. This guy can do that a lot.
Buys a little time with his feet. Trying to make Oh, no, the ball popped out. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds. The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Tight end finds a soft spot. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the 1st down. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Off play action. He'll take a deep shot here. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this